The President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Kindly be seated. May we now call on the Chairman of the Monetary Board and Governor of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Governor Nestor A. Espinilla Jr., to give his message.
Mr. President, on behalf of the Monetary Board and the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, we thank President Rodrigo Roa Duterte for this opportunity to present the new generation currency banknotes and coins. Magandang hapon po. Thank you for having us in Malacanang. Under the new Central Bank Act, the BSP has the sole power and authority to issue currency within the Philippines. The notes and coins put into circulation are liabilities of the BSP and are fully guaranteed by the government. They enjoy legal tender power. These notes and coins passed from hand to hand are used as payment for public and private debts, are reminders of significant moments in our history, and narrate our people's patriotism and bravery. The NGC banknotes also showcase World Heritage sites and iconic natural wonders, while the coins feature endemic flora. Today, we are honored to present all denominations of the NGC banknotes, which bear the signature of President Duterte and yours truly as fourth governor of the Bangko Sentral. We are also very pleased to present all denominations of our NGC coins, which will replace the previous series, which has been in circulation since 1995, or for over 23 years. One of the most serious threats to national security is the destruction of the integrity of our currency. This point was made on 9 June 1993 during the 9th Congressional Bicameral Committee hearing on the BSP's charter. In demonetizing the old banknote series and issuing the new coins, the BSP complies with Section 57 of Republic Act No. 7653. It provides that the BSP may call for the replacement of banknotes, which are more than 5 years old, and coins, which are more than 10 years old. The NGC banknotes and coins have enhanced security features. For the coins, the latest minting technology to prevent counterfeiting is used. Microprints and mint marks are among the security features that make them very difficult to counterfeit. The durability of the coins is improved significantly with the use of nickel-plated steel. The coins are also more resistant to discoloration, corrosion, and everyday wear and tear. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the BSP is honored to discharge its mandate to maintain currency integrity, to further promote public trust and confidence in Philippine currency. We respectfully present these banknotes and coins. Thank you. Now we have a short audiovisual presentation on the NGC coin series.
Thank you very much, Governor Espinilla. May we now invite President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III, and BSP Governor Nestor A. Espinilla Jr. for the presentation of the new generation currency banknotes and coins. The new generation currency coin series feature endemic flora of the Philippines, with varying characteristics of beauty, toughness, versatility, and adaptability. The NGC banknotes issued in 2010 were enhanced in 2017 and feature the signatures of the 16th President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, and the 4th Governor of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Nestor A. Espinilla Jr. Thank you very much. At this juncture, may we invite Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III to introduce our guest of honor and speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce the President of the Philippines, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Salamat for the courtesy. Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III, Bangko Sentral of the Philippines, Governor Nestor Espinilla Jr., officials, sector heads, and members of the Monetary Board of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, mga kasamahan ko sa gobyerno, mga kababayan ko. Marami na tayong pera. Sige na imprinta ngayon. Non-stop. And I am grateful to the BSP for taking the lead in creating stronger and safer financial systems and safeguarding the integrity
of the Philippine currency. The new generation currency banknote and coin series highlight our nation's most significant events, sites, and people. We also included endemic flora, as well as other well-known Filipino symbols to showcase the best of what our country has to offer. There is a need to change this design of banknotes and coins because the law requires us to do so. This is to enhance its security features as well as to prevent forging and improve durability. Initiatives like these are meant to promote public trust and confidence in our financial system. That is why I call on the BSP to stop illegal activities that impede our efforts in promoting the integrity of our currency. Intensify your program against counterfeiting and conduct more campaign drives in order to protect our citizens from confusion and deceit. I also enjoin the BSP to remain vigilant in ensuring price and financial stability, instituting banking reforms, and sharpening strategies. We do this because public interest is at the heart of this administration's priorities. I ask the public to join us in welcoming the new generation of currency banknote and coin series. Let us use them wisely and responsibly for our personal and our country's advancement. Rest assured that the government will continue to implement initiatives such as this to give a better life for every Filipino. May this event usher in an era of lasting and meaningful changes in all levels of society. Let our money symbolize the resilience and promise of our economy as well as the best of this nation can offer, as well as what it stands for. Hand in hand, let us pave the way towards a brighter future as we strive further to realize our vision for a more comfortable and dignified life for all. Congratulations at mabuhay ang Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. What's that?
Thank you very much, Mr. President. At this point, may we request our President to remain at the center for a photo opportunity. May we call on the first batch of Bangko Sentral officials, members of the Monetary Board. For the second batch, BSP sector heads, please join the President and the Monetary Board members. For the third batch, BSP officials, please get ready. Thank you. BSP officials, please. Thank you very much, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, for gracing this momentous event. We are very honored by your presence. Again, yes, sir. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. May we request everyone to remain seated until after the President has left the program venue.
Sis, wala kayong pagkain para sa kanila? Bakit marami magkayong pera? Diyan na lang sa... Well, I was thinking aloud and told Sunny, who's kababata ko siya, na a lot of those guys in government were the one pushing me to run, and I was reluctant because it was really obvious that I could never be a candidate, not because I do not have the resources, but because of age. And besides, I was more or less intimidated having been with government. Now, if I finish my presidency, God willing, if I get to stay alive, I would have served government for 40 years. Kaya ayaw ko na I would have retired as mayor. Kasi what time, but then I don't know what happened, but I think that presidency is something, it is a gift from God. Wala akong congressman, wala akong governor. In Manila, I never had any one barangay captain to campaign for me. And yet, itong si Romulo, by the way, the father of Bernadette, people might start to ask questions. He was one of those who were there with Sunny, urging me to run, and I said I could not because wala akong pera. And maybe the physical toil, hindi ko na kaya in a campaign all throughout the Philippines. But water under the bridge, really. But, you know, if you'd notice, karamihan kong nawala sa akin. Really, the very first person who, kay ganon ang bayan, kay ganon, corruption, there was crime and everything. I said, but I'm very sad that they are the very first to go. Early on, a cabinet member. But just the same, tayo ba sa gobyerno? There's no way of telling. Yung maglapit sa iyo na ganun-ganun ka. And you thought you might ever fall into the trap of believing na you are with the crowd for change. You are in for a government as big as this, at a unitary type. Yan ang mahirap na mabigat because all power seems to be emanating from this building. So lahat you get to decide, even the simple trips of people who want to go abroad. But those, nung nandyan, there's another one coming up. I think that, if you go to other places to attend important meetings that may affect the country, I would appreciate it. If it really comes from the heart, whether to do work, task. Pero kung climate change dito sa Brussels, then climate change sa Tokyo, climate change dito sa Indonesia, climate change sa Africa, nandoon ka. Tapos ang tanginang yan, ang bagyo, pinupuwit dito yung isa, palabas yung isa, there's blood and everything. You've spent millions for that, and I do not see any improvement. Unless the hypocrites, the big powers really, adapt it heartily, then we could have a climate change. But at the rate that the world is charging industrial machines and everything, sila yung nauna. That's why itong climate change could be a farce if we cannot compel the other nations, especially the industrialized nations, to follow. Nandiyan na sila, nandito pa tayo. They do not want you to catch up. Pag dito yan. So the incremental increases, the carbon footprints. They want to minimize it. Good. But you guys were industrialized, which started in the 1800s, and it continued until now. Tayo na, we are on a threshold of a economic, maybe more active. We can hardly catch up. And so much limitations for this. What I'm complaining about is really yung global governance. That even Europe, America started to with us. At sila naman, the hypocrisy of it all is that they do not. What is good for them is good for them. What is not good for them, it's bad for you. Ganon ang subservience ng... We remain to be the vassals of economic enterprise all over the world. Food for thought lang. Parang paano nyo ganong kahirap kami dito. Ako, thinking of how to... Well, I thought for a while that when I was in high school that we could print as many as long as the machines would work. We can have all the printed money we want. Ayun ang tingin ko. So it would be a problem. Drugs. Kita naman yung amo. Now you have a glimpse of the dark world of drugs. Amo dope, you go to the internet, go to the documentaries, there's the amo, it's locally produced. That's what I've been telling you all along. Na sila-sila yan. Alam mo kasi, pag ang pulis hindi na kailangan mag-identify. Magpatrol na yan dyan, yung undercover, magdampot lang ng isa yan. Pag dinala mo yan doon sa taas ng building, sabihin mo sabi ka na todo, ihulog kita. So you start to rattle off names. Eventually, ganun yung patayan sa mga bata dyan. But, human beings, sometimes it could be a stupid proposition, pero maybe politics and all. Yung iba naman, true to life. So yan ang problema na hinaharap ko. The drug scene is there and it will not go away for the next 10 years. Pero, and the idiots. Remember that cocaine is for the unfairly categorized, though, A, B, C, D, E. Shabu is lower D, E. It's a commodity for the poor. Bakit si Duterte pinapatay niya itong putang ina mga mahirap? You know, it's only peddled in poor urban areas, blighted area. Yung mga taga rito sa Makati, sa gobyerno, it's now cocaine. And we see a very active role being played by the cartel. And if itong cartel ng South America, which is really a vicious one, and itong Bang Triad, America seems to be cannot. Go to documentary, yung Dope. Makita mo, it's Baltimore in USA, openly. Titingin lang ang police because they're after for the big ones. So, yung mga street level users, wala, inahayaan na nila. So, parang Changi, ganun. Putang ina, pag ginawa mo sa akin yan dito, patayin ko. Walang makalabas dyan sa... That's how vicious the thing is. So, just keep on pumping money, even if there is no value at all. Alam mo yung si Lagarde, nakita ko yan, just pull into a corner, halikan mo lang, patangin na, mag-iba ang isip niyan. She's quite old, but she's good. Met her several times. I'm tempted to ask her, what's the standard of your classification of how rich and poor we are, or the enterprises of the world? So we have a long way to go. I happen to be just 3 more years with the help of Sunny and you in particular.
It's 4 years.
4 years pa ba? Wala, gusto ko ng, you know, if I have to go back in time, and I was watching Cosmos, that you can really go back in time. It's possible to do that. But it's gonna be a warp something. Pagbalik din ako, ayaw ko na. Hindi dahil sa Central Bank. Wala naman akong problema sa inyo. And I was also one ng baka mabalitaan ninyo. It was about 3 million na pinabago ko because, by the way, campaign funds contribution yan. It came too late. Alam mo, ang financiers, magbigay lang yan kung sigurado sinong manalo. But if you give me money, 1 day, 2 days before, you can ask any politician, it's of no use to us. Even if you buy votes, you have to set up the buying station. So, niwan ko, pag hindi ko naman, pagdating ko, paso na pala. Sabi ko kay sana, i-extend mo. That's what that was an extend. Ano mo na sa this is money that I got. It belongs to me. Binigay na eh. So sabi ko, hindi ko na magasto. You give us money, politicians. Last minute, it will not help. It cannot help. So that is the history why I'm telling you. That ako yung, because paano to, it's 2 million is 2 million. Pero, may pinaano ko. So lahat, parang I only got about 1/4. Yung iba, paso na talaga. So, the thing is, may nagbigay yan na kinuripot ba, tinago. Usually yan yung matatanda. Saving it for the last... well, I've taken much of your time. Thank you for visiting me. And, you know, what you give really is not mine. It goes to the museum. Everything that I receive as president goes to the museum. So, pero salamat rin. Pwede namang nakawin kung gusto mo. But, I'm not just up to it. pagnakaw ng pera. Magnakaw siguro ng ibang asawa, okay lang. Just a joke. Thank you very much, Senator.